Salutations gamers, I'm the OgichiGame, here today to teach you how to make your very own story text edits for the game Deltarune. If you're looking to get into game modding, this is a very easy entry point for beginners for reasons I will explain in a minute. First things first though, go ahead and locate Deltarune in your Steam library. Right-click on it and select Manage, then Browse Local Files. Click on it, and it should open the File Explorer in the location of your local install for the game. From here, we can see the folder for all the different chapters of the game. Today, we're just going to be looking at Chapter 1, though, so go ahead and open the folder labeled Chapter 1. In here, we can see a few audio files and a folder named Lang. Go ahead and open the Lang folder. Here you should see two JSON files. These are the language files for Deltarune. One is for Japanese, the other is for English. Today we'll be modifying the English translation, but this method works for either. Go ahead and right-click on the file labeled lang_en.json. That is the English translation file. From here, go ahead and click on Edit in Notepad, and this is what you should see. At first, it might look a little confusing, but I promise it's much easier than it first seems. On the left, you have the names of the event triggers, and on the right, you have the text that will be displayed in-game, separated here by a colon. For those that don't know, an event trigger refers to anything in-game that causes or triggers a line of code to run, otherwise known as an event. An example would be if you walk up to a couch and press the X button, and a text window pops up to explain the couch. That is an example of an event trigger and the event. As such, we will not be making any changes to the left column. Any changes made here will break the game, as the engine won't be able to find the events that correspond to their trigger without the exact wording you see here. Everything on the right side column, however, is completely fair game to modify, so let me explain. Here you will see words mixed with some symbols. The words are obviously exactly that, text to be displayed. The symbols, however, are text modifiers. I couldn't tell you exactly what each and every symbol does, but feel free to experiment with them. Before we do any of that, however, we need to do something very important, and that is to create a backup of any file you intend to modify. We're just going to modify the language file today, so I will be saving a copy of the original language file and nothing else. First, I will show you some lines from the opening of the game and where they correspond to in the language file. Hopefully now you can see how it worked if you didn't before, so let's go ahead and make some changes. First, let's decide what our mod is going to do. Maybe I decided I don't really like the name Chris. Maybe I want to be someone else. In fact, I think I want to play as Dennis.
Dennis?
That's me.
Yes, I think we should do that. Also, this opening dialogue feels a bit dehumanizing, calling us an it several times, so I think we can change that too. And finally, let's try adjusting a whole sentence into something different. So, all we're going to do for the first part is go through these opening lines, and wherever we see the word it, we'll just replace it with another pronoun. In my mod, Dennis is going to be a boy, so we'll use masculine pronouns today. But your mod can have whatever you like. Now, we can't change the event triggers themselves, only the text, so we have to be a bit creative. We know that in the opening of the game, the player can put in any name they want, and then it's discarded. We can't change the mechanics behind that with this mod, but we can change the wording if we want to. Here I've softened it, just a little bit, to only say the name is being discarded. But you don't have to do that. Again, your mod can change whatever you want it to. And finally, we come to the first mention of Chris. Like I said before, in my mod, we're going to be playing as Dennis. So we're just going to go ahead and change the word Chris to Dennis in the text, and done. Now go ahead and save, and we've just created our first mod. Keep in mind that these changes only apply to the parts that we've edited here in the beginning just now. We can call this our version 0.1 of our mod. But if we want to play as Dennis for the entirety of Chapter 1, then we need to go through and change every instance of the word Chris with Dennis. And the same for any pronoun we want changed. I said it was easy to do, not that it wouldn't take a lot of time to do. There are ways to speed up the process a bit, though, by using the find function in Notepad. Simply type the word you wish to find, such as Chris, and every time you hit enter, the program will skip ahead to the next instance of that word. From here, you can simply edit each instance of the word Chris for Dennis. It might be tempting to go the lazy route and just use the find and replace function, however, some of the event triggers have the name Chris in them, and remember that the game will break if any of those are changed. We can also do this for any instance of the word they, since Chris is sometimes referred to as they, but in our mod, where we play as Dennis, who is a boy, that would conflict with his identity for our mod, so we can hop around to each instance of the word they, and see if it's being used to refer to Chris, and change it to fit our mod for Dennis. And again, this can be done with any character, any dialogue, in any chapter. Feel free to get creative, and I hope to see all the cool new mods you create.